In this video, you will find the newest update of the game offline, and also you will get the best offline game that has several updates. That's why it's included on this list. Please help this video get 100 likes. Thanks guys. Top 12 Best Offline Games for Android and iOS HD. Best Offline Games Mobile. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Feral Frontier. Feral Frontier Roguelite. This is a new offline game with a very simple mechanism. No wonder the game size is really small, but don't underestimate the graphic and it is quite enjoyable to see. The gameplay of this game is offline roguelike game with a combination of TPS. We only have two character selections, which are Akemi and Zero. But for the Akemi, we are only able to unlock when we reach level 15. Then we can freely obtain this hero. It doesn't make any difference at all because we will get various weapon selections while in combat, by the chest, treasure, or by killing the boss monster. The game has a smooth movement. We can shoot the enemy while we are moving. Switching your gun is able to do without any limit. Try to dash to prevent many shooting on you. We need to clear in many stages as much as we can to upgrade our talent points. The talent system is really important in increasing our strength in a specific power. So, be wise on picking the best talent you will be focusing on. Best action offline games for Android iOS. Airdrop Hero. Airdrop Hero. This game is really quick on getting a higher score on Play Store. In a few hours, many players give a great review and it makes pretty much sense. The offline game has a small size of just around 100 MB, but the game quality really impressed me. Especially with the character design, it really looks like a Sparta era, with heavy armor and great arena details. The gameplay is a fighting game combat, which is 1 versus 1. We will play a campaign mode and face the enemy. Every time we clear the stage, that means we will gain some free in-game gold and free diamond to upgrade the hero's attack and HP. In combat, there are 3 active buttons that are playable. They are a kick combo, slash combo, and skill. The skill is need a cooldown in a few seconds. We can jump and block the attack by holding the backwards button. It is a very easy to learn game, but difficult to master. Best offline action game, high graphic for Android iOS. Boxhead Zombie. Boxhead Zombies Must Die. Look at this, I play this game offline without Wi-Fi and no data package. Basically, you can play this game offline when you are already in combat or in-game, because your connection will only need to start the game. Seriously, this action RPG roguelike game has a high level of difficulty. Even the common monster have higher damage than yours. Just imagine how powerful the boss stages are, and yes, it's pretty tough. No matter how good your battle is, it's impossible to hit the boss stage. We need to take the right timing on hitting him. Lucky we are because we will find a campfire to recover your HP. The game has a dash button and can be used multiple times. Get your passive skill by picking by the skill selections like a fire tower, blizzard, frozen, or double swing weapon. Best action RPG offline games for Android and iOS. Strange Hill. Strange Hill offline games. Finally, we have a new adventure game with an open world game that allows us to explore every inch of the area. The game has a dark fantasy set based on the environment and the music. We will find so many mysteries and puzzles that we need to solve as fast as we can. Don't let the enemy capture us. We will have some hold point and keep them up to make sure we survive. In a journey, you will get a shockwave weapon on your hands. It's pretty easy to use for killing the monster. Hold down the aim button and release it to deal the damage. Seriously, we will find a ton of obstacles that really have so many variations. If you are a newbie, you will get a lot of tutorial to understand the game quickly, which really helped me a lot in the Strange Hill game. Just less than 1 GB, you can enjoy the best high graphic offline games for Android iOS freely. Dark Riddle. Dark Riddle. This is the best game offline on mobile, especially with a Riddle's gameplay. It's so much fun and we really need a high strategy to solve this riddle. There are so many puzzles that we can solve, but we must explore the area first before knowing the object and items that are needed. I'm pretty sure you will not be able to solve this riddle game on your first try. Need many trials to know the location and acknowledge the situation. Right now, more and more gamers are playing this game now and write positive comments. It's because the developer really understands what the player wants. Small size offline game with amazing graphic and control. Even the ads are pretty reasonable. But when you turn on your connection offline, then you will enjoy the game without any interruption. SpongeBob Adventure. SpongeBob Adventure in a Jam. This is a new offline game, but please note, you need to download an extra data in-game only once, then you can turn off the connection and restart the game to play this game offline. Such a great casual gameplay. We really don't need a lot of effort on moving the characters, because by tapping the object, we can navigate the Patrick or SpongeBob. The main goal is to rebuild the Krusty Krab and make it become bigger and bigger. There is an update new quest every time you have done the previous one, like cleaning up the junk, collecting some coral, seaweed, and many more items. Checking on your order board to upset the new order, but we also need to focus on harvesting the plants by dragging the shovel. Keep planting the seed to obtain some important stuff. Best game offline Android iOS with a cartoon style. Grand Theft Operation. Grand Theft Operation. I think all players will agree with me if this game is inspired by GTA games. It has so many similarities, like we will become a boss and villain to cause chaos in the city by using our gun and car. By doing that, more police will come after us, their number will increase significantly. So you have no chance to face the police. The best way is to get into the car and hit the NPC by the car. It's pretty safe because we will become untouchable while driving the car. The first time I played, I was really super excited. We have 1,000 ammo. Even the developer does not push on looking at his edge, which is really get a nice experience on Grand Theft Operation. As a sandbox offline game, we don't have a mission, it's purely play for fun. Crashing the car, lock the NPC, and hitting the police will truly make you become antagonist characters. Best offline games for Android iOS. Dude Wars Pixel FPS Shooter. Dude Wars Pixel FPS Shooters. If you all love to play a Roblox game offline, this game would be great for you to try now. The ambience is full of bright colors. The sun glares makes the city look so beautiful. The developer is really kind by giving the newbie some weapon like a grenade, baseball stick and punch. Those weapons are really enough to cause chaos around us. Even when you are faced with the police, the baseball stick is quite overpowered and we can easily kill them all and loot their items as our new equipment. By killing the NPC, we will gain some money to buy a weapon. Driving a random car is possible and crashing the NPC will be the best way to create an instant kill and save your money faster. Dude Wars is the best new open world game offline for Android iOS. Takata Drift. Takata Drift GDM. This game is on development and still has less content at all. The contents that are available is to play a drifting car. Please note it's not a racing car game, but it's focusing on drifting. That's why you will not compete with another player or bot. And even if you should learn how to navigate your car perfectly and smoothly, those cars are pretty much difficult to navigate. We need to know and understand how the car sensitivity and measures with a perfect tension. The more you do a great drifting, that will make your scores rise multiple times and you will get a higher money then. The on-game money only for unlocking the new circuit. Best new game high graphic offline. Tank Strike. Tank Strike Armor Warfare. Great graphic offline game with more simple gameplay. We don't need to navigate the tank because the tank will go forward by itself and stop on a certain spot if there is a nearby enemy. we will be attacked by the helicopter and another tank. Make sure you understand which enemy has the highest damage and lock them first. Mostly the enemy with a higher damage will have less defense, so this is the best strategy to win the stage. We should aim the enemy and tap the fire button, but when the enemy is in a far few distance, then you can use the scope to look closer. Every time we finish the level of the stages, then we will get many only for buying a new tank. Each tank will have their different strength, but of course the higher price means the better quality tank you will have. This offline game can be played in low-end devices and needs only 195 MB size to play. 9 Nights. Dear developer, please make a serious game like this game. This game would be the best example of the best offline RPG games on mobile. I can see how impressive the movement, the control, the features given while we are playing it. As a ninja or samurai, we can do so many things just like the actual ninja. Hanging on the wall, running through the wall, swimming, rolling in the air. It's really impressive at all. We will learn a new skill after defeating the boss or buy some skill in a certain spot with the NPC. The skill will cost a gold to acquire. It's very good to deal a higher damage to the boss, because the boss has everything beyond our strength, like his strength, his durability, his defense, and his HP is much more than us. So using the skill and ginseng to recover our HP is really important. But when we face the common enemy, we can easily kill them all with our shuriken, sword and kick combo. Best action RPG offline games for Android iOS right now. Battle Ops. This is one of my favorite FPS offline games on mobile. It has a story driven by action. We can easily know where we should go by the hint points that are available after we clear the area. The control of sensitivity is really insane. We can easily aim to the target accurately. If you are a newbie, try to pick an auto fire to make the game way more easier, or if you are a veteran, just do a manual fire. It will become more challenging. We can change the weapon and do a squat position on the back of the car to get protection. The graphics are insanely perfect and detailed. I noticed this game is good for a newbie as well, because we have a high durability. Even when we get so much shooting by the enemy, we can still survive. The best action game offline for Android iOS.